Good day and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Today is number 11, the 11th of the spiritual practices for personal growth that we've been talking about for the last few weeks. Please say hello in the comments if you're here with me live. And if you're watching the replay, same. Please type replay in the comments and tell me who you are and where you're joining from. I always am so excited to see who's with me. For those of you that don't know me yet, I'm Liz Forrest. I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years. I've been sharing and teaching and studying and learning Toltec wisdom for longer than 25 years. I keep saying 25 years. I think it's closer to 30 now. And passing these teachings on with permission to support and guide people to step authentically into their personal power and claim their rightful position in their lives. It's been an incredible journey, and I feel really blessed to have been taught by some of the leading shamanic teachers of this time, Don Miguel Ruiz, Sr., author of Four Agreements, and his family, and Doña Bernadette Vigil, author of Mastery of Awareness, An Nagual Woman, and Don Valentin Cervantes and his family, who live in Mexico, the home of the Toltecs at Teotihuacan. So I welcome you today to keep going with this final, number 11, final of these practices, of this series of practices. Okay, there's so much more to learn. And these are a great foundation and a great base to help us. I call them guideposts, really, to help uplevel our vibration of consciousness, to create a pathway back to our own truth, to our integrity, and to take right action. They really help me decide, okay, what is the right action in this particular situation, experience of my life? And I really hope they're doing that for you too. So let's review the first 10 really briefly, okay? I always like to anchor that in, and it helps us, it reminds us. I mean, it's really great to even write these out, put them up on stickies around your house, on a mirror, your steering wheel, your fridge, to just remind us, because we get into these habitual places of continuing to take the action we always have, or maybe hold the perception that we always have, when there is new ways to move forward that are more our truth. And I'm sure you're finding that out on your own path. So it's great to have reminders. So I'm just going to briefly go through a review of the first 10. And I'll just remind you, as I always do, these replays, these videos, they stay in my Loving Transformation, my private group here. They're up indefinitely. So if you haven't seen the previous ones, you can find them right here. You can find them in my YouTube channel, Liz Forrest, and you can also find them Toltec Teachings with Liz Forrest, which is my public Facebook page. So they're in all those places, and they are available to all of you, your friends, whoever would like to watch and listen and learn these Toltec paths of wisdom. Okay, so let's start number 1. The first one is awareness. And this is where we start, right? Becoming more aware of all the quirks of our disguise. That's a Castaneda quote, which I love. All the quirks of our disguise, the way we hide from ourselves, the way we don't tell ourselves the truth maybe all the time, all of those things. So becoming more aware of those places, the quirks of our disguise. The second practice is discipline, which equates action. The third spiritual practice for personal growth is refraining from self-judgment. Learning how to be your best support, not reject your precious self. The fourth is respect. Respect for yourself, up-leveling your own vibration of respect for yourself. The fifth spiritual practice for personal growth is patience. I always say this is my favorite. I mean, they're all my favorites, but this one really is a favorite of mine because it reminds us to also be gentle with ourselves. Gentle and fierce at the same time. holding that balance with ourselves, being gentle also with ourselves. Number 6 is trust. Trusting in your own truth, your own self, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you might be going through. Trusting yourself. Number 7 is LOVE, love. Love, choosing love instead of destruction. Choosing love for yourself instead of destruction. You can always take that one deeper. And number 8, spiritual practice for personal growth, is impeccability of your environment. That one might be something that you pass by sometimes. But it is really important because it's a reflection of you, of your self-respect, the impeccability of your environment, how you surround yourself, what you surround yourself with. Number 9 is honesty. Honesty. Do not go against your heart or your spirit. Number 10, taking action. This was the one we did 2 weeks ago. Taking action. Every day, every moment, there is things to transform and manifest in our lives. But to do that, of course, we have to take action. Yeah, take action towards that manifestation. Okay. It's a lot, huh? Yeah, it's a lot, and it's so great. So helpful. All right, today, number 11. It is, let me hold up my cards for you. It is impeccability of energy. Impeccability of energy. We're talking about shamanism here, right? And in these studies, the Toltec path of shamanism and many others, the teachings are that everything is made of energy, including us. Everything is made of energy. So the first 10 have led us to this, which is really the whole synopsis of the first 10. Impeccability of energy. Okay, so what does that mean? I also learned the term to interpret this particular practice, impeccable placement of energy. Say that again, impeccable placement of energy, your energy. Yeah, impeccable placement of your energy. Okay, so let's talk about this for a moment. When you begin to take action, different actions in your life, you're claiming energy and personal power for yourself, right? When you begin to take a different action and shift something in your life, you're claiming your energy and your personal power for yourself. And that's personal power arises from how you place your energy in your life and eventually every moment. Okay, but again, we start here. And so how you place your energy with your family, with your friends, at work, in your silences, in all your activities. It means being aware of your placement of energy and, very important, how you're using your personal power. For example, let's have some examples. Okay, here's a big one. It is a real cultural thing. Not engaging in gossip is an impeccable use of energy. Not engaging in gossip. That's an impeccable placement of your energy. Not speaking badly about yourself, to yourself or to anyone else. That's an impeccable placement of your energy. Not speaking badly, even in your thoughts about yourself and with other people about yourself. Not manipulating others to get what you want is an impeccable placement of your energy. You get the idea, right? So when you work this practice of impeccability of energy, you begin to develop reverence for all life and for the mirror of yourself in everything around you. We see our reflection in everything. I'm not just talking about image reflection. I'm talking about who we are. We see that reflection in everything around us, in all the people, in all the activities, in everything we do. Our reflection is being bounced back to us. Explore that a little bit. So, working with impeccable placement of your energy, you develop a reverence for all of life and for the mirror of yourself. And you have the greatest respect for yourself. That starts to up level. The greatest respect for your word, impeccability of the word. That's the first agreement in the 4 agreements. So this takes this even deeper in impeccable placement of your energy, because your word is energy. Yeah. So you become very aware of the areas in your life where you deplete your own energy with some of those examples that I've just given. I know I've talked in previous teachings and lives and videos about how when we judge ourselves or judge someone else, it's a depletion of our own energy. It's a leak. Yeah. And so to, let's say, reclaim our personal power, we are gathering our energy from those places. And we're also working with learning how to not leak our energy in those places that hook us, in gossip, in self-judgment. I'm sure you can make your own list. And we know what that feels like, right? Maybe in the moment it feels really great. It gives you some illusionary sense of power to judge someone. But when you take a pause immediately after, I'm going to suggest that you might notice a feeling in you that doesn't feel good. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. And that's awareness, right? So then we have the opportunity to not do that next time, to hold our energy for ourselves. So I'm sure you can find some more examples in your own life of where you might be depleting your energy. So for the little assignment, I love to give homework. I love to receive homework from my mentors as well, because it helps us, right? It helps us to go deeper with ourselves. So I encourage you to go on a little exploration of where you notice you're not impeccable with your energy. And I invite you to make a slight or even big shift in working with impeccable placement of your own energy instead. That's a little assignment for you for this week. And as always, if you want to share in the chat how that's going for you, any insights you have, I always welcome that, because we teach each other, right? We teach each other. And so if you would like to share anything in the chat, in our private group here, it doesn't go public, it stays here, the chats stay here. I would love that. So thank you. Thank you for being with me for these 11 weeks. And I really, my intent is that these spiritual practices will support you in your amazing, magnificent life that you are creating for yourself, your mastery. I would love to take a moment and share that I'm so excited. I'm on Salt Spring Island right now. I arrived a few days ago, and I am so grateful to be back in this beautiful display of nature on this gorgeous island. I have shared this was my home for many years, 26 years, I think it was. And I'm thrilled to be back, really thrilled to be back, and thrilled to be offering my workshop on July the 9th, this coming Sunday, right here on Salt Spring Island. And it is going to be an exploration into Toltec shamanism. I would so love to meet you there. And it segues beautifully into what we're talking about today: impeccability of energy, impeccable placement of energy. Because we all know the power of community is a huge power. And when we all get together as conscious individuals, awake humans, and sit in circle and work together and support each other and learn new things, and we walk that path together, that's how we change the world. Yeah, and so I'm thrilled to be offering this on Salt Spring. There is a few spots still left. I will take as many as would like to come and that the that the room will hold. And so I would love to just run through and tell you what I'm going to be offering. I'm going to be sharing practices and tools for alignment and energy in your life in person. How thrilling. I'm so excited to be able to be in person again with all of you. So I'm going to pass on energy practices that teach exactly what we were just talking about, how to reclaim, hold, and direct your energy where you want it to go. This is a cornerstone of the Toltec practices that I teach. I'm also going to pass on some dreaming practices to uncover the messages of your dream state. And we're going to work with tools to break free from limiting belief systems that are holding you back, limiting you somehow from your story, from your past, that keep you from your full empowerment. We're going to work with some really powerful tools. And as I've already said, you're going to connect with a lot of other amazing, awake, conscious people right here in this beautiful nature that Salt Spring Island is. And I included a potluck dinner because I really want us to share food and sit together and have conversations. And potlucks are really a very favorite thing of mine. They're a big tradition on these islands and maybe in your community too, but not so much in my home community where I'm living now. And so I really wanted to bring this in. It's a great way to celebrate and be together. Salt Springs is a truly healing place. And if this calls to you, if you have any questions about this workshop, I'm going to put my email in the chat. You can contact me and I'll answer any of your questions. And I would just so love to meet you there. So thank you for joining me. And even though we are at number 11 of these spiritual practices, my Transformation Tuesday will continue. I'm going to continue to pass on different tools and practices and teachings and all kinds of things for you on my Transformation Tuesday. So join me next week. That would be the 11th. Same time, same place. And I will see you soon. All my love. Enjoy your day.